Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, most markets are lower overnight. Stocks, the crude oil, and all the grains. Overnight, there was talk that 7,800 cases now of the coronavirus, 170 deaths. WHO today will review again whether this is a global emergency or not. But markets are down because it doesn't seem like they have yet the thing under control. A lot of people said that this is not as bad as SARS. In 2012, 2013, 800 people died from SARS nationwide. So we kind of have to watch that and gauge that. But there is concern that this could affect the Chinese economy. China came out and said that they are going to lower their GDP growth from 6% to 5% because of the virus. And that raises a concern because China is the #1 commodity buyer in the world. Export sales, we're looking at 300,000 to 700,000 tons of wheat, 600 to 1 million tons of corn, and 400 to 1 million tons of beans. Again, we just don't know what the sales are going to be. There was reports yesterday that China might come in and buy some U.S. ag goods to try to get food into the quarantined area, because reports are that people are running out of food there. One other note about the virus, Russia closed its borders to China to try to stop the spread of the virus in Russia. U.S. Ag Secretary said he does not know whether this virus outbreak is going to affect China's pledge to buy increased U.S. ag products. As far as South American weather is concerned, two things. Number one, weather looks good in Brazil, and Argentina, while it's dry and warm now, is supposed to be getting some rain in the next 10-day forecast. So better weather in South America could offer some pressure, especially to corn and the bean market, because seasonally this is the time of year in which, as their harvest progresses, especially Brazil soybeans, they have competed for U.S. exports, especially in beans and corn. It was announced that U.S. farm bankruptcy was the highest in 2019 since 2011. So there was a total of 590 filings, up nearly 100 from 2018, and the highest level since 637 in 2011. Yesterday I was at a meeting in Wisconsin with farmers. There was an upbeat mood there, although they're just finishing their corn harvest the second week in December. Kind of a record late harvest. Their crops were down. Most farmers says they have more grain in storage, corn in storage than normal. They're not going to sell. A combination of lower production, lower prices, and the subsidies that farmers received from the U.S. probably will limit marketing until at least after the spring plantings. We also note that the funds yesterday sells at 5,000 wheat, 7 corn, 4 beans. We estimate right now they're long 25 wheat, short 60 corn, and short about 40 beans. So again, uncertainty of the virus. We'll be watching money flow as it moves maybe away from commodities into safe havens like gold. And then we'll also be watching as far as the competition for U.S. exports out of South America as their harvest nears. 2020 is still expected to be a down year in grain prices as long as U.S. increases production. Globally, production's up and is over what is forecasted to be the demand. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.